Okay, I've got a popular recipe for you guys here from Hawaii. This is Ho'io fiddlehead fern salad. I'm down here in the bottom corner of our orchard where it's always shady. And whenever you've got conditions like that, a spot where it's always shady, the breeze comes through and just a gentle murmur, you're going to have ferns growing. When it comes to harvesting the ferns, you want to get the young, unfurling fronds that are still in the fiddlehead stage of development. Once they get bigger than that, they're kind of woody and not very good for eating. To prepare the ferns, first put them in boiling water for about 30 seconds, then immediately into an ice bath. This is called blanching, and it's a technique that helps shock color and bite into green vegetables. So these types of fern salads, they're popular all around the Pacific and Asia. You know, traditionally in Hawaii, you'd probably eat these raw with maybe just a little bit of dried shrimp. So to adorn my salad, I've got my ferns here that have been blanched and chopped up. I'm going to use some dried opai or dried shrimp for those of you not here in Hawaii. We've got some fresh ogo seaweed, some halved cherry tomatoes, and then I'm going to take just a few scallions, slice those up, toss that all through. And that's going to be it for the base of our salad, and then we'll mix up our dressing. So now I've got my sliced scallions, and I'm just going to take all my ingredients and toss them through in the big bowl with the ferns. This salad is a great accompaniment, of course, to poi. Goes great with a fish like poke you could eat this with. You could eat it with chicken. Really, any main protein, it's a very nice side salad with. And finally, I'm going to mix up our sauce. So what I'm going to go in with is some shoyu soy sauce with a dash of rice wine vinegar, because I don't need a lot. A little bit of sesame oil, touch of fish sauce, and some nice fresh ginger. That's going to give a really floral, lovely lift to the whole thing. And then once you got that stirred through, simply pour it over your salad and give it one more mix through. And then you're going to take these, put it in the fridge to chill, and serve it once it's nice and cool.
Aloha everyone, welcome back to Eat and Be Eaten. Today we're going to be making kamaboko crab dip. It's made from ground fish, like whitefish, pollock in this case. Then it's put together in a cake and steamed. Here in Hawaii we use it in saimin, but it's a Japanese treat. We're going to cut it, we're going to grate it into this crab. We have some crab in our bowl here. We're going to grate the whole fish cake into the crab, and then we're gonna add green onion, sour cream, water chestnut, and a little bit of this furikake seasoning. The salty ocean spray in the These are about 5 green onions. Alright, and now we're going to be dicing up water chestnuts. Alright, so our last step is to add sour cream. Just mix all that together and make a dip. It's great to bring to a party. I'm gonna finish with a sprinkle of furikake powder. So delicious. You guys are gonna love this recipe. Give it a shot, and if you try it, leave it in the comments below how it went for you. Aloha!
The recipe this week on Eat and Be Eaten is a sweet potato side dish called koele palau. You make it by combining purple Okinawan sweet potatoes with coconut milk. Essentially what you're doing is creating a potato mash or a potato puree, and you can use it the same way. Pairs well with fish, pairs well with beef, pork. Okay, so what chef's techniques can we learn by making this dish? It's the same as making any really great mashed potato. First of all, cut them into chunks, boil them in water until they're soft, and then the key is to use what's called a potato ricer. It pushes the potatoes in little strands through, and it creates a much lighter, fluffier, more silky end result than you would get if you just mashed them up with an implement and tried to do it without the ricer. If you look up a list of the healthiest foods in the world, purple Okinawan sweet potato is going to be on there. Actually, Okinawa, which is an island in the south of Japan, is one of the blue zones, where the people are the longest lived in the world, and their diet consists largely of Okinawan sweet potatoes. So they're also very popular here in Hawaii, and the combination of the purple sweet potato with the coconut milk creates a really rich, velvety, kind of silky texture, and also the flavor is very almost fruity in a way. Personally, I like to use a little bit of lime zest and also sometimes some Hawaiian chili flakes to work into the puree or the mash, and that just adds a little bit of zip, a little bit of brightness over the top. Potatoes grow really well here in Hawaii. They're easy to harvest. It's a lot of fun. It's like a scavenger hunt, digging around with a fork to see where the potatoes are going to be in the soil. They're one of the canoe plants, so one of the original plants that the Hawaiians brought over in the va'a, or the canoe. They are extremely nutritious, they're tasty, they work great if you bake them in the oven or doing them like a mash like this or any number of ways. It's also very popular to do this dish as a dessert version by using condensed milk, which makes it really sweet, and then it's like a dessert pudding. And if you're going to make a dessert pudding, you might even want to add more coconut milk to make the consistency a little bit more runny. Click the link right here. We've got a whole playlist of Hawaii recipes, either dishes that are from Hawaii or are done Hawaiian style. You can also subscribe to our channel for playlists about us out in the field hunting and fishing type stuff. We also do permaculture here in the orchard. So if you want to see any of that, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Aloha!